Thursday Night Baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now.
2021 Chicago White Sox.
Michael Kopech is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch, he knows how to control the running game, and most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. And we'll see how he does in this one.
So now into the box is Estevan Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Yolmer Sanchez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ramirez gets his lead at first, nobody out. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2. This is lifted out to left. Vaughn will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. A ball and no strikes. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Yes.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross, very white.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 2-1 home. Line hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple. And they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One out and a runner on third. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
3-1 to him now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Hit on the ground to third. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-1 home. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Orioles 2 and the White Sox nothing. Ashton Godot out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping up is Yoan Moncada as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently. Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking, strike 3. One out, bases empty, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch of the AB on its way. 1-0. Eaton, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. One out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. Now at the plate here is Leury Garcia. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. After the walk, a quick check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. In his career, Anderson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And it's 1-1. Eaton at third, Garcia at second with 1 away. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hayes on the run for it. To the track, to the wall. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And it's given the White Sox a 3-2 lead.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
The catcher.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
At the plate, Adam Engel. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1. Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-2 Southsiders. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Up next, Jahmai Jones. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Spanking Babe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
いやー、なんやかんやと発表されましたな。
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement.
出だし2点取られましたけどね。
Down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The third baseman,
Rio Ruiz.
坂口不要説が発表され、あちゃ。ファンタジアンっていうのやってみたいんですけど、アップル限定やからやれないですね。
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Slider whiffed on.
よいしょ。
Strike 3. A great
でも
pitch to put an end to the inning.
ミステリーのおもろそうです
So
ね。
a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
実写ミステリーで。
Plate now is Andrew Vaughn, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's
全裸ミステリ
So
ー。
far this season, Vaughn has a slugging
まあ
percentage
ス
a
プ
little
ラ
over
3も出る
425,
み
a
たいですけどね。
respectable number.
あれもでもそこまで興味がないですね。
Low and inside with it, 1-1.
もうやってる人多いですけど。
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do?
あとはね、太鼓の達人もなんか出すらしいですね。
No chance to put that ball in play.
Striding in for his first at bat, Jose Abreu, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. And a changeup here misses off the
はは、
corner to start
新
him out.
丸
It's
達
ball
人。
one.
全裸男3000人。
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
One out, nobody on. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
まあ、太鼓もたまにやると面白いですね、あれ。
Oh, and this is swung
Ah.
on and missed. 4
Attara.
strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning.
ゼノ
It'd
ギ
be
ア
hard
ス
not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him
い
credit
う
for
のもあ
letting
れ
it
です
go
ね。
and making some really good adjustments.
2作目がなんかウィーで出てるんですね、あれ。
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And he's a guy looking to break out.
ワンがなんかえらいディフェンシブなんとかいうのが出てるみたいですね。
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mountcastle will put this one away, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We return to Chicago after this. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first base
うわ
line.
あら。
And that's through for a hit.
The right fielder, number 3, Estevan Ramirez.
Standing in now, Estevan Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Skied into very shallow right. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Yomer Sanchez.
So a runner at first with one out now. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yomer Sanchez. Has a look, now the pitch. And he puts it on the ground to
Yo
second.
shot.
He's got it. There's one.
ダブルプレ
Relay
ー。
to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. The three of us are back at Guaranteed Rate Field in just a moment.
ふうもふうも。
Bottom of the inning now, and
なあ、
that'll bring up
昨
the
日
former
の
top prospect
イ
as
ブの
minor leaguer
ニュ
Yohan
ージェネレー
Moncada.
ションもあれもほんまにシナリオめっちゃ長かったですね。
First pitch on its
あん
way.
なに長いとはね。
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
人類を一つに戻す計画とか言うて。すごい初見さんの研究ですけど。
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step
なあ、
out right here.
小湊
Take a
龍
deep
二
breath
が
after that
や
high
ばすぎですよ
fastball.
ね。
You
もう
gotta
ね
be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a
寝るか、あちゃ。11時半ですね。
In now is Adam Eaton. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
So now here is Leury Garcia. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox, but they still lead it 3-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's located and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's Trey Mancini. 0 for 1
まあ、
with a
打
run
線が
batted
ええ
in thus
か
far.
ら打たれるかもしれんですね。意外と打つんですよね。
First offering on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1.
ねえ、もう赤マークついてる。
Fouled away. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line and left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
ああ、おかしいおかしい。
And he gets there, makes the running play, and
Yes.
that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 3-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Tim Anderson.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike
Wow.
3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
はっ
He
き
certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
猫野郎さんは元気にしてますか？
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking with the
うわ。
fastball as that had some two-seam movement
こ
to it.
たつ
Two
に
gone.
入れるとこたつの電源入ってると
Now into
出
the
てくる。
box, Adam Engel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here
結
it is.
構なんか暑がりっぽいですよね。
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to bat. Skied into straightaway right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make
いや、
anything
意
out
外
of the
と
2-out double. The show is back on the
寒
south
さ
side
対
after
策
this.
なってんでしょうね。体毛が丈夫というか。
Welcome
見
back.
た目で
Heidi
も薄
Watney
そうですけ
standing
どね。
by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In now for the O's, Freddie Galvis. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the
Yes, sir.
ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jemai Jones.
Next, it'll be Jemai Jones, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu.
Dominant.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not a lot you can do.
危ない危ない。
Fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So next to hit is Rio Ruiz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Changeup called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. No offer on that. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by,
320レベルで
you can rest
500レベ
assured
ル
he
くらい
knows
の
he's not
敵
getting
倒
away
して
with
るん
another
だ
one
か
of
ら
those. I guarantee you he's
ガ
going to
ン
be
ガンレ
aggressive
ベル
on
上
his
が
next
るや
pitch.
ん。えらい差がありますな。福岡とかヤフーは
And he can't catch
ケ
the
チ
corner
だわ
here,
言
so
わ
he's
れる。
behind 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
Now here's the pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now here it comes.
Wow.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco.
Chance Sisco.
First pitch of the AB now. The one pitch on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's got 2 for 2 in this one. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate now, Estevan Ramirez, as he will look at a first
ボ
pitch
ルモ
fastball
チア
for ball 1.
ボルチモア
The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. Grounder down
あ
the
ー
line
抜
at
けてい
third.
く
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
やばいですな変えますか
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would
氷
appear
が
that's
溶け
all
まし
for
た
his
な
starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around and score. Matt Foster comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. To the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first,
うまい
so the
バント
sacrifice is successful.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out. So
こ
we'll
こ
see
で
how the
3番
infield
4番
decides to play it here.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
2-0 now. He's ready now. The pitch. This is line to left. Catch made in left.
こ
Here
れは
comes
1
the runner for the
点
plate.
入るでしょ
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Trey Mancini is in
通
with
り
two
も
away
意外
hitters.
と
This
ね、
one swung on and missed for the first
解けん
strike.
の早いんですよ。
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath. Take a step out of
夏
the
場じゃ
box.
ないけど。
I know you got a few to play with.
The 0-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Count still at 1-2. Ramirez at second with two down. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly.
よいし
In the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run on two hits and they leave one. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
And now the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
よいしょ。
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's
ボルチモア
obviously easy to take that one.
オリオールズ。
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the White Sox.
Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is in the air down the left
Wow.
field line and into foul territory. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike
Yes.
zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Inside, he misses ball 4. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1, no strike.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
From the stretch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. Now to the plate, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Ready on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Rio Ruiz. And first pitch swing, he hits a fly ball to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
落ちましたな。
But he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know,
よしよしよしよしよし行くぞ。
the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
なんとない。
He's got it.
よっしゃ。
First is going to be in time, and the Orioles
なんとか抑えた。
as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Still tied 3-3. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
先発もまだ投げます
The
な。
1-0.
80球超えてますけどね。 なあちゃ。
Mountcastle in foul ground makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, Adam.
Ready now is Adam Engel. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he struck it out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
10
That
個
was
目
a
の
big
三振。
strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look
あっ
back
ちゃ、また
on
打ち
later
上げ
when
た。
the game's over.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Striding in is Estevan Ramirez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys
1500個
swing
ま
a bit.
で
We'll see if
頼
he
む。
stays as sharp as he was before.
Popped him up.
よいしょ。
Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So the next to bat will be Yolmer Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This one's being
Ah,
toward right center field.
oh,
And a
取れへん
reach,
か。
but he can't get there as it falls.
Check out the lefty as he
ポテン
absolutely
ヒ
jumps
ッ
on
ト。
that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
In now, Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away. And when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
これは逆転された。
The relay, throw to third, but he's in there. As a run is
ボル
also in, and with
チ
it,
モア
they
ホー
take the
ムラン
lead.
500
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Ro. You get late in the game,
やられ
come
ま
up
し
with
た
a
な。
big RBI base hit right here to give your team the
ハ
lead.
ンタヒ。
No one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to
こ
show
れ
up
は
when
や
the
ばい
game
な。
is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Jay Spry gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Into the box, Trey Mancini.
あーちゃー、また打たれた。
Line drive base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
寝る準備
Dan, that's a
OK。
huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
まんまと打たれました。 ブチブチタイム OK ですな。
You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
0-1 the count. Mancini leads off first with 1 away. Line
Ah,
to the right
mata
side.
utaita.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two
や
away
た
now.
ら打たれます
D
な。
roll when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief
まだ
pitcher,
ワ
right?
ンアウト
And
なん
he
です
gets
けど。
greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
That's what you want to do.
check it.
In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen,
ダブル
they're
プレ
being
ー
taught
頼
to
み
throw
ます。
strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
この回一挙800点や。取りすぎですな。
Next up, Jahmai Jones. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was
Yeah,
late
sure.
on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more
ヒット
shots
3本い
left.
るのもや
Home
ばいで
half
す
of
な。
the 8th coming up. The Orioles are on top, 5-3. Paul Fry is on to
変わっ
pitch
た。
out of the bullpen in the bottom
で、
half
ま
of
た
the
左。
8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
This is the part of the game
ス
where
ラ
I
イ
think
ダー
we
チェン
really
ジ。
start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites
う
a
わ、
lot of
甘い。
productive innings.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
これはボー
Couple
ル。
strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and
Nah.
missed, and that's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing
グ
was
ッ
on
と空振
point.
り。
Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free
ああ、打ち上
passes.
げた。
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Madrigal.
Stepping in now, Nick Madrigal. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That evens it up 1-1.
うわ、当たらんか。
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 2-2.
おお、危な。
It'd be great right here if he was able to work
入っ
himself
てるか
on
思っ
base.
た。
You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
This one's
ああ、
down to
サ
third.
ードゴロ。
Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Up next for
Ah,
Chicago,
no hit.
Yohan Moncada. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Danny Mendick will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's the
Wow.
fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the ninth with a 2-run lead.
Set to deal on 2-2.
Ah,
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And 8 innings
残
have come
念。
and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're still down 5-3.
最後にかけるしかないっすな。
Danny Mendick is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rio Ruiz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard.
うまいこと打ちますな。
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He
よっ
executed
し
his
ゃ、
pitch
ダブ
with
ル
a
プレ
nice
イ。
job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks
こ
like.
れ
The
はい
knot's
た
a
だき
knot.
ました。
To Abreu for the big double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Estevan Ramirez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Lifted in the air to
よっし
center.
ゃ。
Engel is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches, and it remains 5-3.
まだ大丈夫そうですな。
Tanner Scott enters the game to
さ
finish
あ、
this
抑
one
え
off
出
here
て
in
き
the
ました
bottom
な。
of the
まあ
ninth.
0.00。えらい抑えてますよ。
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And
ス
standing
ラ
in
イ
is the
ダ
veteran
ー、ツーシ
outfielder
ー
Adam Eaton.
Adam.
He's set. Here it comes.
ム。う
First pitch
わ、
fastball swung
早
out
っ。
and missed 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here comes the 0-1.
う
That's
わ、
in
入っ
there,
てん
and
な。
he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he
Ah,
wasn't going to hit
止まらんかった。
that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
完全な
Always tough
ボー
for
ル
one
だ
of
わ。
these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Sanchez is there, and folks are starting to head for the
これは
exits
やばい
now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
The batter, number 7.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tim Anderson, in his career versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the pitch. A little tardy
な
there,
か
no
なか
balls
早
and
い
a
ですね。
strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour on a
あ
night like
ちゃー、
today,
打ち上
where
げ
it's
た。
super cold out.
終
Makes
了。
the catch, and the Orioles have claimed the
負
fourth
けましたな。
consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The O's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ashton Godot takes the win on the mound.
結局初めの3点しか取れず、見事に抑えられましたね。
His first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
さよなら、あれなんか今ブチブチって言った。
Our final line score tonight. First for the
なんか一瞬ブチって言いましたね、今。あー、やばいやばい。そろそろブチブチタイム入りそう。まあちょうど終わりやからよかったですけど。ああ、連勝が止まって、また1ゲーム離れて。まあまあ、まだ寄ってるからマシですな。さあ、ブチブチ言う前に終わりましょうか。お疲れ様でした。